I was born in 1512 in Kendal, Westmoreland, England, to Sir Thomas Parr and Maud Green, a family of noble descent. My early years were marked by the privilege of education, which was unusual for women of my time. My father, a loyal supporter of the Tudor dynasty, ensured that I received an excellent education focusing on literature, religion, and the arts. As I grew, I developed a strong interest in religious matters. My faith in God became a central aspect of my life. My studies and religious beliefs laid the foundation for my later role as the sixth and final wife of King Henry VIII. Little did I know that my life would take such a remarkable turn. At the age of 17, I entered into my first marriage with Sir Edward Berg, a marriage arranged by our families. Tragically, Sir Edward passed away in 1533, leaving me a widow at a young age. I was married for just a few years and was left with the responsibility of managing the Berg estates. Soon after, I found love once again, marrying John Neville, 3rd Baron Latimer, in 1534. Our union brought me not only love, but also a stepson, John Neville, and the responsibilities of managing the Latimer estates. During this time, I embraced the Protestant Reformation, which was sweeping across Europe. It was a risky path to follow, as the religious climate in England was tumultuous due to the king's break with the Catholic Church. In 1543, my world was forever altered when King Henry VIII expressed his desire to make me his sixth wife. I was reluctant, for I had already been married twice, and I knew the king had a history of disposing of his wives, but I had little choice but to accept. On July 12, 1543, we were married at Hampton Court Palace, and I became Queen of England. My time as queen was marked by a deep commitment to my role and a desire to support the king in his efforts to establish a stable and united England. I was known for my intelligence and my support for religious reform. During my time as queen, I played a vital role in educating the future Queen Elizabeth I, who would become one of England's most revered monarchs. My religious convictions also led me to publish a book, Prayers or Meditations, which was the first book written by an English queen. In it, I expressed my Protestant beliefs and emphasized the importance of personal faith and devotion to God. My writings were well received and reflected the changing religious landscape of England. Unfortunately, my marriage to Henry VIII was not without challenges. The king's health was deteriorating rapidly, and he had a fiery temper. He became suspicious of my religious beliefs, which had grown more Protestant over time. This made me a target for his wrath, as he had a history of dealing harshly with those who disagreed with him. Thankfully, King Henry passed away on January 28, 1547, putting an end to my time as queen. I was widowed once more, but this time I had survived the tumultuous reign of a monarch known for his marital difficulties. My religious beliefs and writings had likely been a source of tension, but they also provided me with a sense of purpose and identity during those challenging years. After the king's death, I married my fourth and final husband, Thomas Seymour, 1st Baron Seymour of Sudeley, in 1547. Tragically, our marriage was short-lived, as I died after giving birth to my only child, a daughter named Mary Seymour, in 1548. I was just 36 years old. My brief yet eventful life was marked by multiple marriages, a devotion to religious reform, and the privilege of serving as the sixth and final wife of King Henry VIII. While my name is often overshadowed by the more famous Tudor queens, I hope that my role in the English Reformation and my commitment to my beliefs are not forgotten. My writings continue to be studied, and my story serves as a testament to the resilience of a woman in a tumultuous period of English history. If you liked my story, please subscribe and leave us a comment telling us what are your thoughts. Share my story with your family and friends. Until next time, take good care of yourself.